Rising from the ashes, learning and growing from failures. Failures are a universal experience. Each one of us, at some point in our lives, has faced setbacks, made mistakes, and even experienced crushing failures. However, what differentiates those who achieve their goals from those who don't is the ability to learn from these failures and to transform them into stepping stones for success. Changing our perception of failure. The first step in this transformative process begins with a change in our perception. We're often taught that failure is a negative outcome, something to be avoided at all costs. This perspective can instill fear of trying new things, taking risks, or stepping outside our comfort zone. We need to reframe our mindset to see failure not as an embarrassing defeat, but as an essential component of the growth process. As inventor Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Every attempt, successful or not, brings us closer to our goal. Reflection on the experience. Reflection is a critical part of the learning process, especially when we experience failure. Reflection involves more than merely replaying the events in our minds. It requires us to scrutinize our decisions, actions, and their consequences without judgment. By objectively analyzing what led to the failure, we can gain insights into what didn't work and why. This process requires humility and the willingness to accept our flaws and mistakes, which can be challenging but immensely rewarding. Extraction of lessons. Every failure carries a lesson. Once we've reflected on our experience, we should identify the knowledge or skills that we lacked, the mistakes we made, or the circumstances we didn't consider. Perhaps we were not adequately prepared, or we missed crucial information. Maybe we acted impulsively or were overconfident in our abilities. Whatever the reason for the failure, the key is to understand it, extract the lesson, and internalize it for future endeavors. After identifying the lessons from our failures, the next step is to make necessary changes. This might involve improving our skills, adjusting our strategies, or approaching problems from different angles. We can seek feedback, enlist help, or find resources to address the areas we've identified as needing improvement. The last, and arguably the most important, step is to dust ourselves off and get back in the game. It's okay to take some time to recover from a setback, but don't let failure deter you from pursuing your goals. Remember, the pathway to success is paved with failures. Each one brings us closer to our objectives. As we internalize these steps, it's important to remember that this process is not linear. We may need to repeat these steps multiple times as we face new challenges and setbacks. But with each cycle, we become more resilient, wiser, and better equipped to reach our goals. Failure, therefore, should not be feared or avoided. Instead, it should be embraced as an opportunity for growth and learning. Each failure we overcome strengthens our resilience, enriches our experiences, and brings us one step closer to our ultimate success. To quote former basketball player and current entrepreneur, Michael Jordan, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." As we navigate through life, let's carry this mindset with us and turn each failure into a stepping stone towards success. Because in the end, it's not about how many times we fall, but how many times we get up.